Once upon a time, in a quaint neighborhood dominated by impeccably manicured lawns and towering oak trees, a woman named Linda decided to take her fate into her own hands. She had heard whispers of a magical place called a she shed, a personal retreat where her soul could find solace and escape the daily grind. Linda was no ordinary woman. She possessed a boundless sense of humor and an unyielding passion for mismatched socks. Some might call her quirky, but she preferred the term spontaneously charming. Her love for mismatched socks was only matched by her disdain for leaf blowers, vacuum cleaners, and anything else that disturbed the tranquil sound of rustling leaves. After a particularly strenuous day of dodgeball at her local corporate office, a new motivational tactic employed by management, Linda decided it was high time to embark on a quest to create her own personal sanctuary. Armed with nothing but a vision, a hammer, and an assortment of colorful ribbons, she set forth into the backyard, which could only be described as creatively chaotic. Before long, Linda stood before a quaint little shed. It was no ordinary shed, it had personality. With a fresh coat of sky blue paint and vibrant yellow curtains fluttering in the breeze, it looked like something straight out of Dr. Seuss's imagination. The transformation began on a windy Saturday morning. Linda enlisted the help of her friends, a whimsical cast of characters each with their own peculiarities. There was Bert, the self-proclaimed lawn flamingo connoisseur who insisted that a flamingo-themed she shed was bound to be featured in the national news. Next came Susan, a former chef with an inexplicable desire to line the walls of the shed with vintage spoons. Susan claimed it added a dash of culinary pizzazz. Linda was skeptical but entertained by the idea. Linda herself was the artist of the bunch. Her vision involved mixing comfort with inspiration, so she chose to hang mismatched socks like bunting all around the interior. Each pair had its own story, which she told to anyone willing to listen. "This pair saw me through a particularly emotional episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway?" she would say. The inside of the shed was furnished with plush cushions, a tiny writing desk outfitted with colored pens, the metallic kind that made her inner child squeal with delight, and a birdhouse repurposed as a mail station. A tiny sign next to the door read, "Leave the stress at the door, and pick up a sock if you need to cry." Linda's she shed quickly became the envy of all her neighbors. They would drop by for tea, borrow her mismatched socks, and marvel at the spoon-lined walls, insisting she was a genius ahead of her time. Bert felt vindicated, and Susan offered to start a spoon collection club. But Linda knew that her she shed was more than just a quirky getaway. It was her refuge, her escape, and her masterpiece. The she shed became an ever-evolving dreamland where socks, sensational open croquet on Sundays, tournaments were a regular affair, and she considered herself the reigning queen.